Well, hello, Patricia here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, but more specifically in a very snowy Alaska landscape today. It is, we probably have 3 inches so far, and I suspect there's going to be quite a bit more. It is snowing. And the reason I say that, you think, Patricia, you live in Alaska, it snows. Yeah, but it's hardly snowed all winter. We've had, matter of fact, you could really see the grass through the snow in my yard, at least until today. And where my brother-in-law plowed my yard, a walkway through my yard, you can still see it again there. But I will tell you this, if you're in a snowy area and you have to shovel your own porch, deck, steps, whatever outside, I love those heat mats. They are amazing. I can turn them on when I know it's going to snow, and awesome. It's done. I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to depend on my brother-in-law to cut. No, I'd have to shovel my steps and porch myself. But it's pretty awesome. Okay, so today we are going to use, by the way, today, the 6th of January, 2026, can you believe it's already 2026, is the start of the new mini catalog, the January to April. It's also the start of the, oh, hold on, let me show you that. Let me grab them. Okay, here we go. It's the start of bonus days. So, as I started to say, it's the start of the new mini catalog. It's the start of some new online exclusives, and it's the start of bonus days. During bonus days, you get an extra bonus. For every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon. Awesome. So, here's how it works. You spend $50, you get 10% back as your Stampin' rewards, plus a $5 coupon for every $50 you spend. So not only is that if you spend $100, not only is that $10 of Stampin' rewards, but it's also $10 in coupons. Don't lose the coupons. The codes will be sent to you by email. When you get those codes, then just hold on to them until, I think it's February 2nd. But basically, it's the month of February. You have to use those coupons. So you could use the coupons plus the Stampin' rewards, and it's essentially, in the end, for every $50, I know, so it's not really 10%. You can't spend $60 and get 2 $5 coupons or $6 coupon or whatever. It is a $5 coupon, but it's awesome. So, in other words, on that, let's say you've spent $96. Well, be sure and add something to cover at least that $4 so that you have $100, so you get that extra coupon. There are also some new kits. This is one of them. How stinking cute are those little pets? This is the, it's called the pet. It's a pet kit or something. Here is another one. Butterflies are always amazing. I love those. Here is a new book. Now, I have this one. It is, let me see, 1 second. Yeah, I thought I had it right here. So, this is it. It is amazing. Let me see if I can open this. So this one I sort of started, okay, because I just think it's so cute for a new mama or, you know, a baby shower or whatever. I haven't really put a lot into it yet, but It is so cool. There, it's got a pocket there. It's got another, this one was a pocket you can glue in. I just haven't glued it in. This one I did glue in. Some tags. So this is a tag. You could stamp something on these. And then this is another pocket that goes wherever you want it to go. This is the page that, another flip out, another big pocket. And then, so those are things that I started to use. And then you've got pages and pages and pages of stickers to put in here. Some of them are not stickers. This one is not a sticker. This one, this one is a sticker. More stickers. I mean, just cute stuff. Bundle of joy, my first bath time, first tooth, first smile. We're expecting first words. I've arrived. You are loved. We're home. Hello, I'm new here. Love you to the moon and back. That's one of my favorites. Love at first sight. Hello, my name is. When you were born, my baby book. I mean, just, you know, and then you can do all the months. Just so stinking cute. I love this thing. More stickers. More stickers. This one is kind of funny. This is the German stickers. Okay, here's some more alphabets. Alphabets. More animal stickers. Just so cute. French. So there's French, English, and German on the labels. But, you know, you can make your own labels, too. You don't even, if you don't speak, maybe you speak Spanish or something. Who knows? But anyway, just love this. Now, does it have to be a baby book? Well, of course not. It could be you're going into first grade. Now, that means you may not use some of these, but who cares? I mean, you can still, first words read, whatever. I've arrived at school. I mean, you can do all kinds of fun things with those. But anyway, love this book. Or, if you don't want to use your stickers, use stamps. I mean, there's so much you can do with this. Now, there is an instruction sheet. You can scan the QR codes to see how to do it. There's an instruction video. And then there's also this sheet that tells you how to put everything together. So just love that. Now there are other books. There's travel books and that, but I just loved that baby one. Okay, then, so here's that. Here's another kit. Love these car kits. So cute. Product of the month. Once you reach $75, you can get the product of the month for $5. How cool is that? And at $75, you're going to get a $5 coupon. Now, you can't get this product of the month next month. And when these are gone, they're gone. But we haven't run out yet. This is the second month. We had it in December and now in January. And I was doing an intro video yesterday, I think it was, and said that one of the things you need are sentiment stamps. You're on my mind, thank you. And then there's some either inside or ones that you can put with this, like thank you so much, happy birthday, hooray, or hooray, happy birthday, sending love, just because, and whatever. Hello, there are no words for this. To a fabulous friend, you can do anything. And I love anytime we can use two different fonts. They just make a scripty one and a typewriter type. I just love those. Anyway, and then here's a couple of just example cards that you can make using that. The next thing is, don't forget Paper Pumpkin. On the 10th of every month is the last day to buy Paper Pumpkin for that month. So the 10th of January will be the last day to buy the January Paper Pumpkin. And the add-ons, this is the add-on to Paper Pumpkin. It's a die set that you can get that coordinates with January, February, and March. And so every quarter, there's a new die set to add on to Paper Pumpkin. Love that one. I've noticed that there's a lot of words in the add-on dies, which are fantastic. In this case, beautiful. And the leaves and flowers and the stamp punch. Okay, so back to what we're doing today. I wanted to spend just that little extra time there to show you some of the things that are starting today. And the bonus days last until February 2nd. So I wanted to be sure that I mentioned that for you. Okay, so Nature Symphony, we are starting to see a lot more of the new packaging. I love the new packaging, and I put my stamp set, I have it out, but I put it between the two packaging pieces, so it would go right here. Whoa, sorry about that. Did not mean to hit the phone. So it would go right there, and then I put the die on the outside so I can see what's on the stamp set, flip it over, and see what's on the dies. And then those go in there, and I store them in a package. I'll do in a little tub. I will do more. I've done some on the packaging, but I'll do some more specific videos for that. Okay, so this is the stamp set that we're going to use, Nature's Symphony. And then this is the designer series paper. Let me stack it up a little bit. So I've already cut out of this one. I've just opened this one. I absolutely love this thing. Love this paper. I love that it's got some lights and darks and in between. It's very masculine. Okay, there's the back of that one. Absolutely love that. This has the gradient. Love that, but you can't really show that on a single card unless you cut it apart, blah, blah, blah. Love the back of that one. These look a lot like painting, like daubers on this case or whatever. But love this. Love the back of this one. Whoops, it's upside down. But the scripty, you can't really read it. It's something like, let us make the songs for the people. Songs for, you can read parts of it. Music, so this needs music, blah, 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 something, the jungle. Anyway, you can read some of it, but it's awesome. See the script, the swirly, like putting paint down. This, and that. Now, the colors for this one, whoops. Picked up the wrong thing here. Hold on one second. I've got the colors. A Nature Walk is the designer series paper. Balmy Blue, Blueberry Bushel, Cloud Cover, Crumb Cake, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Pretty Peacock. Pretty Peacock is like one of my favorite colors. And Secret Sea. Okay, so along with that, this set and the designer series paper, there is a gorgeous scrapbooking kit. It is amazing. It makes these 6 pages, so 3 2-page layouts. Let me show it to you a little bit closer to the screen. So these 2, and then these 4 pages here. And all of the supplies are included. The paper that I just showed you from Nature Walk, that it does coordinate with this set, so that if you need more paper, then you've got it. I am loving these scrapbook kits. Okay, let's go and start creating our card. So the first thing I did is I have a basic beige card base. So 8.5 by 5.5, and I am going to fold that, or you could score it and burnish it, but score at 4.25 and burnish like that. I'm going to set that aside. Then I have a granny green piece, and this is 4 by 5.25. And what I did with it is, I put the stamp set away. I took, let me just show, this one. So I took this stamp. Let me go ahead and pull it out. Hello. Come out of there. There we go. I took that with Granny Apple Green. Okay, so I took the Granny Apple Green with this stamp set. The stamp. And I stamped it all along the edge and the top. Okay, and that gave me, now the center I don't need because I'm not going to be using it for anything. It's going to be covered up. But I just stamped all along here with that. It gives it texture without embossing. And embossing would have been great too, but I just decided to do that. Okay, and then I have this sheet, which is 3, I think it's 3 by 4, 3 by 4.25. Okay, it's going to go on here, so we're going to go ahead and glue that down. And this came from the Designer Series paper. One of the reasons that I cut it at 3 inches is because then it gives me more cards or Designer Series paper to be able to use for other projects. It just is an even number. Okay, I need to move a little bit of that because I got too much in that corner. All right. And so I'm going to center this on there like that. And sort of move that glue out to the edge. And of course I just did that and got too much. So I'm going to get my, let it dry first. But I'm going to use my glue eraser. I'm also got glue on my fingers now, so I'm going to use some hand sanitizer, just a little bit. There we go. Takes that right away. I love it. Okay. All right. Then, this is one of the dies with the set, and I cut this out in Lemon Lime Twist, and I just love that piece. I'm going to put it on there, but what I'm actually going to do is, well, I've got some glue on here, so I'm just going to use some of it, and I'm just kind of doing little dots. And notice I'm just putting, whoops, can't even see me, can you? I'm just putting some glue down here on these bottom. There we go. Wow, I've got way too much glue leaking out of there somehow. So let's just wipe it off. There we go. Okay. Put that back on there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a mini, I have my black minis. Where are my, well, I'm not seeing them, so I think what I'm going to do is grab my paper snips, and I'm going to just cut a couple of these in half, because what I want to do, don't need all of that, is I want to raise this top one up a little bit. So I'm going to put a little bit there Gonna put a little bit there. And I have another piece right there. I just want to lift those top ones up so that they have a little more oomph to them. Okay, whoops, did I take off? Of course not. Took off one of them. Okay, take those off. The backings off is what I was talking about. And now we're just going to put that on here. Got a little too much glue, so as soon as this dries and those dries, they will dry clear. My goodness, I really got a lot of glue here somehow. All right, then to a great guy, I used the triple label. Oh, what is this called? It's triple something, I think. I'll put the name down below in the list of supplies that I use, and stamped that out. I'm trying to do a little bit quicker on videos. I don't want to spend too long on them, and yet, there we go. Okay, and now that that's dried, I can erase the glue. So this is a glue eraser, and you can buy that from Amazon. You can get several of them. All right, looking good. It's very much a masculine card, but I needed a masculine card, so this is what I wanted to do. And then I'm going to put this on my card base. So let's go back to our goopy glue today. And glue that down. I do like glue better than the Tombow, better than I like the tape runner or Stampin' Seal. But you use what you like using, okay? Feel just a little bit of glue right there. So I'm going to keep erasing that till it's gone. Yep, there we go. All right, and then I need to do the inside. So for the inside of my card, I have another piece. Now I could just put the this piece directly on here, so I have color on color. However, because I've got that nice green on the front, I'm going to put this as a layer here as well. And I'm going to burnish those edges. There we go. And put some glue on this. Sometimes it's nice, especially if you've got a couple of layers on the front, to layer up the inside as well. Now, you don't have to layer it up as much, but we're going to put that in there. Then we're going to take this piece and another one of the stamps. Whoo, sorry, it's loud when it hits that. And I want the big flower, and I'm going to go with that Granny Apple Green. And now you notice I did not glue this in, and I'm certainly not going to use any dimensionals. But what I'm going to do right now is give it a little bit of the image. Okay, there we go. Give it some time to transfer that ink, and lovely. I love that. Need to, I'll clean my stamp in a minute. But I also want thank you on the inside. So the front said, to a great guy, thank you. I have a friend who gave me the most amazing gift, and I want him to know how much I appreciate that. Now, should I do this in the green, or... yeah, I'm going to. I was going to say, or I could do it. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, so with that done, I could have done it with a darker color, I suppose, but I really like Granny Apple Green. All right, and now on this, like I said, you don't want to use dimensionals on the inside of your card because that you don't need the dimension in there. You don't want to make your card too fat when it's trying to be closed flat. Okay, and then that will go right there. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Okay, so there we go. And our card is done. I love how this raises up this end of the leaves, but this end lays flat. That just really looks so cool. And of course, in the light, you can really see that shadow moving around when you've got it above a little bit. All right, so there we go. Oh, we're not done. We need to create our envelope. Remember, no naked envelopes. So I'm going to pull this out. Now, I could put this DSP right here on that flap. And if I did that, I would probably cut it off a little bit, but glue it on and then flip it up. Whoops. Flip it up and cut off the excess. But I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I am going to take that stamp and pull the ink back out, that Granny Apple Green, and ink up my stamp again. And there we go. Okay. And now, ta-da! There we go. Isn't that just amazing? I love it. And it's so quick and easy. This was a very easy card to put together. Basically, it was cutting a little bit of stamping here and stamping here, but it was really a very easy card to put together. So I hope you like that one. Makes a very nice masculine card to send as a thank you. And stampinwithpatricia.com is where you can go to order, or that's the blog actually, but there are links there. The youtube.com/@stampinwithpatricia is my YouTube channel where you can find this video and others. I would love it if you would share this video, if you would like the video. It helps so much with the algorithm that YouTube and Facebook and all those use to help people learn about my business. Thank you for your orders. I am going to be giving this card to somebody in particular, but if you comment on this card, on the YouTube channel, then I will be selecting someone to send the same card to. Okay? So please like, comment below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and share the video. Thank you so much. You're very appreciated. Have a good one, and I will see you next time. Be sure to go out and do all the new products shopping.